When I think of John, I think of someone who is a friend to many.
I would characterize John as perhaps one of the best, if not the best, municipal legal engineer.
I think one of the things I appreciate about John is just how insightful he is. He is truly always there to ask the deep questions. He is such a thinker. He's a very profound person.
The first impression that I had of John Williams is that I thought he was kind of like a stuffed shirt.
And I'd like to tell you that when John was in the youth program, he was so good, always minding people, that he never got into trouble, never pulled pranks. But I can tell you that John would not want his pastor to lie.
And we seemed to work good together, despite the difference in our ages.
And John also gives me good counsel on the quality of the food offerings on Food Row during each state fair.
I think he does his legal work in the evening.
Truly a man who has fun with life, but a man who really is deep in his thinking and always compassionate. You can't ever get away from that. I think that really is one of the driving factors in his life.
I've never known a lawyer that had more patience than John Williams has.
Who thinks about others before himself, who thinks about his community. We first began to work with each other was during the U.S. Olympic Festival in 1989.
And John at that time was the president of the Oklahoma City Community College.
Was enormously important in bringing together all of the parties that built the natatorium, the swimming and diving complex. He really helped us bring together the work that brought forth the relationship with the city and the River Trust to develop the Chesapeake Boathouse. We sought John out early as an advisor and a counselor as to his view on the Hornets. And I think we're all proud of the fact that the NBA has been successful in our marketplace. Since then, I've been very close with John at the State Fair. He was very much behind the scenes, but very helpful in putting together the equine complex renovations that we're now seeing completed.
It'll be the best equine and livestock facility in the country.
I think John is driven by, one, a genuine desire to make a difference in this world. I think that he is someone who genuinely cares about other people and this world and making sure that he makes a difference.
I think of John often as it relates to now as we see the repositioning and the remarkable growth and achievement of this city. Certainly there's been no more central figure in that success than John Williams.
He'll never give up on a project. And if it can't be accomplished in one route, well, he'll go down another route. But he never gives up.
I think John has a good heart. I think he just has a good heart and thinks about things in a positive sense, thinks about things in terms of how do we get them done.
He is someone who just is willing to give not only 100% but 110% to make sure that the job gets done.
It's never failing. He is tireless. He's compassionate.
He's someone who has a great love for his family. He has a great faith in his God. He is someone who is truly a compassionate human being.
I think a lot of the success that John has achieved is probably not even through the visible projects that we all recognize.
It's very proud of Oklahoma City. He enjoys working for Oklahoma City.
And I think if there's ever been an example in this country probably of what public-private partnerships can do to transform and to build, Oklahoma City is that prime example.
And I love the way that John has really helped with our mission outreach, to be able to go to the other side of the world and to be able to help people learn how to lead and go forward. That's the way you really make a difference here and around the world.
He just represents all that we should all be when it comes to community leadership and support of those around us and support of our families and the future. So it could be no one better deserving of this honor.
John, congratulations on being named Citizen of the Year. I don't know of another person who deserves it more than you do. You and Kathy truly touch the lives of so many. You live out your faith and you make a difference in this community. Thanks.
John, you have my heartfelt congratulations. You have my heartfelt thanks and appreciation. And I speak for many, many people who know that the transformation of Oklahoma City would not have taken place without your involvement. Thank you, my good friend.
John, I'm very pleased to know that you are receiving this award from the South Oklahoma City Chamber of Commerce. I've had a high regard for that organization for many years, worked with them, and know that their selection of you did not come about idly. And so I certainly congratulate you and congratulate them.